Peace, my family. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys are out there doing well. And I hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in a nine mind. I came on here today to share another question and answer from Dr. Malachi York's book called Breaking the Spell on the Blacks. And this question is, what is a zombie? And I just wanted to give you Dr. Malachi York's answer. A zombie is a dead body reanimated by spiritual demons whose purpose is to scare and terrify. But the person is neither alive mentally nor physically in the same way as when he was fleshly alive. In other words, a zombie is a trance body or dead body being used by demons or spiritual demons. But there is no such thing as a person being resurrected back into physical life in the useful sense. You know, as a physical life after he or she is physically dead. Physical death of a person is the unity and completion of all deaths as an individual personality. An individual ideologies and thoughts, if put in writing and action, may survive the death of the body and prevail, but this is not the person's physical mind and mentality. It is the works of his or her mentality. For the mental faculties die with the rest of the person. Only the divine soul of El, called Elohim, live on for the rebounding into the El. Therefore, the works of physical or mental, or both of a person may survive physical death, but nothing else, such as a personal body, because there is no personal mind, nor than any other than any mental of all the race. The physical body and mind are married as one. In the case of Jesus of 2,000 years ago, the resurrection was a fabrication story designed to deceive the world, just as the story of the Immaculate Conception and Ascension were fabricated to spellbind the people. Also, religious histories show record of at least 14 such stories like that of Jesus, all existing before the time of Jesus of 2,000 years ago. These stories, like that of Jesus, were impractical and illogical. They were allegory, and all of those virgin-born resurrection ascension tales were mainly Hindu, Indian lineages or legends in the East and West. Originally, however, the life, death, resurrection, ascension story came from us, the Nubians, the ancient Egyptians, the blacks, with the conception story of Horus, who was conceived and birthed by Aset, Isis, after the untimely passing of Osiris. But when only the Nubians had it, it was understood that the story was a description of the works of nature. But when Pa-Tamahua race got a hold of the story from the Philistines, they mixed it with it. Pa-Tamahua took the real understanding out of it and used the story to fabricate or fascinate darker people. Nubians blacks into spiritual ignorance, gullibility, for the purpose of oppression and explosion. The preceding is the core of New Albion story concerning this sun. More and more original being of the story, the sun was also used by the symbolized and details were added to this story until it was eventually applied to individual men such as Krishna, Rama, Buddha, Jesus, and other savior types. So the true meaning of the story was lost. In the true story of the death of vegetation in the evening or the shower hour was when the sun was nature appears to go down, and then the life of vegetation at day break when the sun appears to go up. The phase of Son of God used by Pa Temehua race in the Bible was termed Son of Nature. The original Wabian story. In other words, Pa Temehua, the albino seed, changed the phrase of the Son of Nature to the Son of God in order to deceive you. However, the phase of the Son of God is in keeping with Temehua origin. In other words, the phase of Son of God is right for the Pa Temehua albino seed. You can see from what he has stated in previous paragraphs that there's no such thing as a physical resurrection for physical dead people, neither individual or collectively, nor does the sun set or rise, yet only appears to, because the body and the mind are the soul, and they cannot be restored to usefulness after physical death. The resurrection mentioned in the Bible, though false, can be applied to the resurrection of the mentally dead people, which began at the end of the Paha moon cycle, the cycle of ignorance, who are being resurrected by the right knowledge from the grave of the spiritual and cultural ignorance, gullibility, and injustices, that they might take their proper place and position in the life of liberty, unity, justice, equality, and rightness. All of this is being given to you through the ancient Egyptian order AEO. In mind, the hypnotic spell of Kingu, the spell of sleep, the spell and the spiritual ignorance and racial blindness or amnesia of knowledge of self and kind has a hold on so many Black people. But you wake up through right knowledge, right wisdom, and right understanding. Pa Temehua, the white albino seed, were given 6,000 years in the hands of Amen Leviathan and were assigned one of the Elohims named Tammuz as your guardian or God for 6,000 years. While under the spell of Iman Leviathan's sleep nature, the Netaru were awaiting your awakening, which is now and is the end in 6,000 year reign of Apophysis and the end of Ha Moon, also called the Silver Cycle. Now you sleep, God people must regain your memory of self from this state of amnesia. It is time for you to become conscious again. That love that you had for yourself and kind must be rekindled. Wabians, Blacks, are finally reclaiming what is rightfully yours. And the forces of non-ether and your guides, the Neterets, spring beings, referred to as Mother Nature, are coming out to you. They are here all around you to help you. Don't reject them. They are you. You must, as supreme beings, God men and God women, step forth equally and take your rightful place as rulers of the planet, responsible for self and kind. Together, for you need the spirituality of the man and the attunement with nature of the woman and the rule equally as one balanced being within the all in all. It's our time. So that is the end of this question and answer. And I just thought that I share because I know this will help someone else. So I want to express to you guys that it's all love. And I just want to give you guys encouragement and take heed to the messages of our master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York, because he's a messenger of the Most High, the new Elyon, most glorified and exalted. And it's on us to read and study, to know the right knowledge, to apply the right knowledge, and live our way of life the right way, on the right path, the straight and narrow, the right path. So I just thought that I share again and let y'all know it's all love, family, and peace.